My go-to dish is fruit consommes. For chefs, we're technique-driven, not so much recipe-driven. It's knowing how to do this and applying it to the things that are in front of you. I'm starting with my ingredients. I'm starting with rhubarb. I'm starting with strawberries. I'm starting with great whip beer. I'm starting with incredible honey. And I just stole some lavender from the neighbor. Oh, God. Yeah. This is exactly what I want. This will be perfect. And most people sort of think of consommé as it's just a soup. And actually, it's just liquid flavor. And it can be used in many different ways. You know, it's field rhubarb, it's dirty, it's grassy. We want to rinse off that earth. And I'm cutting it evenly with my incredible pastry chef knife skills, but I'm going to keep 2 pieces aside to go to the farmer's market in the beginning of June in the strawberry season and to see all the strawberries lined up. For me, one of the most exciting times of the season. We got the citrus going on here, so take some of the rind because this is what's going to go into the soup. I don't want it to be crazy ginger, but I do want to get a little bit of ginger, that clean scent of ginger in here. When I'm making fruit consommes and I'm trying to extract flavor, I sometimes try to find soda in the flavor that I'm extracting. So I bought rhubarb soda. Oh, let's hear that. Whip beer, ginger, orange peel. We're gonna turn it on high, we're gonna get it hot. All I'm doing is tearing it because I don't want the predominant flavor to be lavender, so I just want a little bit. I've opened up the vanilla bean and then I'm going to turn the knife around and on the dull side of the knife I'm going to drag and put in. Then I'm going to take a little bit of honey because we don't want it to be too honey, but we do want honey in there. All right, just a little bit more, okay. I'm going to bring this up to temperature and then I'm going to add the rhubarb. Now we're boiling, so we're going to turn this down because we don't want to reduce the liquid. We just want to extract the flavors through heat. God damn, smell that. Okay. And so as you can see, rhubarb is starting to break down. The liquid is starting to turn pink. I'm going to dig my hand in there. I'm starting to taste the earthiness and the grassiness of the rhubarb. And I'm going to add sugar because sugar, like salt, brings flavor out. Enough is enough already. Poo-poo on the rhubarb. We want strawberries in here. So we're going to start to break down the strawberries too. While we're letting that cook and extract its flavors, we're going to start and really get some pretty pieces of rhubarb and strawberry. Much deeper color now. We're just about done here. So I'm going to turn this off and then I'm going to strain it so I can get all of this heavy stuff out of here. I want to cool this down. Hello? We're going to cook some of the fruit that we're going to use for the garnish. And I'm going to turn it off and let it steep. I'm taking ginger snaps, and all I'm doing is crushing them. Eat one, crushing. So I'm going to take my cheese, and I'm going to cut it in half. And we're just going to sort of plot the cookie down on it. I'm going to take these little ginger snap cookies and I'm going to chop it up smaller so that it's almost is going to act like the streusel topping that you get when you eat a crisp. We have the warm cheese, a little bit of the fruit, and then we have the streusel, and here we go, soup. And then a little bit of the flour that I stole from the neighbors. Rachel, we have a new dish for our menu. I'm going to make a cocktail with everything that I have left over. I'm going to take a little bit of the rhubarb, pour the beer, and I'm going to let it come up to the top with the foam. And then I'm going to pour a little bit of the consommé in there. Lavender, and then you have a beer cocktail. Giggly shits and giggles. I've impressed myself.